Hello guys and welcome to Relaxing English with Panit. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of past and present modals in English. Whether you're learning English or just brushing up on your grammar skills, this presentation will help you understand how to use modals correctly, avoid common mistakes, and practice with some fun exercises. Let's get started. First things first, what are modals? Modals are special auxiliary verbs that help us express ideas like necessity, possibility, permission, or ability. Some examples include can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, and must. The cool thing about modals is that they don't change form. No adding s for third-person singular. For example, we say she can swim, not she can swim. Got it? Great, let's move on. Now let's talk about present modals. These are used to talk about current or future situations. For example, can and could express ability or possibility. Think of sentences like, she can swim, or could you help me? May and might are about permission or possibility, like, may I leave, or it might rain. Shall and should are for suggestions or obligations, such as, shall we go, or you should study. Will and would are often used for future or hypothetical situations, like, I will call you, or I would go if I could. And finally, must shows necessity or strong obligation, as in, you must finish your homework. These modals are super versatile, so let's see how they work in the past. Next up, past modals. These are used to talk about situations in the past, often with a sense of speculation, regret, or missed opportunities. For example, could have shows past ability or possibility, like, she could have passed the test. Might have is about past possibility, as in, he might have forgotten. Should have expresses past obligation or regret, like, you should have studied more. Would have is for hypothetical past situations, such as, I would have called if I had time. And must have is used for logical deductions about the past, like, she must have left early. Notice how all these past modals include have, followed by a past participle? That's a key detail to remember. Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make with modals. These errors can sneak into your writing or speaking, so pay close attention. 1. Adding to after modals. For example, saying she can to swim is incorrect. It should be she can swim. 2. Using modals for past tense without have. For instance, he should studied is wrong. The correct form is he should have studied. Thus confusing must and have to, saying you must to go is incorrect. It should be you must go. Avoiding these mistakes will make your English sound much more natural. Ready to practice? Let's try some exercises. Here's your first exercise. Fill in the blanks with the correct modal verb. Pause the presentation if you need time to think. 1. She speak French fluently. Can, could. They have arrived by now. Must, should. For you have told me earlier, should, might. 4. I go to the party if I finish my work. Will, would. Take your time and we'll go over the answers in a moment. Great job! Now let's try another exercise. This time, you'll correct the errors in these sentences. Ready? 1. He must to call his mom. 2. She can plays the piano. They should have went home earlier. 4. I would have help if you asked. Pause and think about how to fix these sentences. We'll check the answers next. Let's check your answers for exercise 1. Here we go. 1. She can speak French fluently. 2. They must have arrived by now. 3. You should have told me earlier. 4. I will go to the party if I finish my work. How did you do? If you got them all right, give yourself a pat on the back. Now let's review exercise 2. Here are the corrected sentences. 1. He must call his mom. 2. She can play the piano. 3. They should have gone home earlier. 4. I would have helped if you asked. Did you catch all the errors? Great work! Let's do a quick recap. Modals are powerful tools for expressing necessity, possibility, permission, or ability. Present modals like can, should, and must are used for current or future situations, while past modals like could have, should have, and must have are for past situations. Remember to avoid common errors like adding to or using incorrect forms. The best way to master modals? Practice, practice, practice. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions or want to share examples, feel free to ask. Thanks for joining me and happy learning.